Hey everyone, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Triple S, son of a silver stacker, just plain old stacker. Today's date is the 10th of May, 2025. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Soaring Eagle Privy Mark, the Star Privy Mark, and the possibility of an American flag Privy Mark on those American Silver Eagles. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a really big number. I looked it up. It's ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, over here to moneymetals.com, we got to show you something really interesting. Now, this is the first thing I got to do. It's pretty much boilerplate, standard issue. Gold ended the week at 33.39.15, silver at 32.94, platinum at 10.18.70, palladium at 10.14.35, and Dr. Copper ended the week at 4.65. Over here, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.49 for 21 through 39. They got you paying $39.43. We've seen that for 6 months easily. And then down here, this is the buyback. The sell to them price is $34.14, and that is definitely above $32.94. Now, let me go ahead and go either back. Yeah, let me go back. All right. This is still Money Metals, and I got here a search for the 2025 American Silver Eagle Privy, right? And there's, well, not really much. All I got is this. Yeah, there it goes. Yay, we got a winner. So I didn't find any of the Soaring Eagle Privies whatsoever. None, right? And I'm like, well, what's up with that? Does Money Metals not believe in it? Because if you go to eBay, right? And I got 2025 American Silver Eagle Privy, and I've got price, shipping highest first. And yeah, look, you can buy a whole tube, right? A lot of 2025 American Silver Eagles with the Privy, and my battery might be going toast on my mousy. Anyway, look at this. Now, that's $4,155.64 with free delivery. That's amazing. And that's from Pinehurst. That's one of my favorite online coin dealers. Now, check this out. Remember, we did the video where we showed you that folks could purchase 10 of the American Silver Eagles with that Eagle Privy directly from 8th Era. You can buy 10 of them for $100 a piece, right? This person's selling them for $4,000 a piece. That's incredible. All right. This one's got one of each, right? One of each, one Star Privy Mark and one Soaring Eagle Privy Mark. And what's interesting about this, folks, I got to tell you, if you look at these numbers of these sellers, I'm telling you, and I went over to the Google machine to kind of suss this out, and I put level playing field meaning, and it says a situation where everyone has a fair and equal chance of succeeding. And I gotta say, I think the folks over there at 8th Era, they definitely made these video game players and even coin collectors succeed in flipping these coins I mean, look at this. 2 bullion pieces for $13.50. Last one, I don't even know how many they sold. Let's just go to the sold here, because that really tells the tale more than anything. Look at that, $1,000, $500 each. Look at this, 3 of them, all right, for NGC, MS70, first 50,000. 8th Era, Mark Salzberg signed, $1,700. Yeah, look at this one, sold for $13.50. That's 2 of them, and that's more than a whole roll of 20. And those are signed, or not signed, slabbed. Okay, so here's the thing. Like I said, the 8th Era folks have put the little guys, well, on a level playing field with the big boys, all right? I mean, look at this. I mean, but here's the thing I got to ask, and I'm going to ask it at probably, well, maybe do I ask now? I don't even know. Maybe I do. Now, does this set up unrealistic expectations for coin collecting? Because we know that the 8th Era folks are trying to get video gamers into coin collecting. And because they've struck gold with this 8th Era action, well, are they going to have an illusion? Is this just an illusion? Is this going to pan out continually where you're just going to buy something for $100, $200, and it's going to be worth $300, $400, $500? That is so not like what's going on, it seems like, in coin collecting right now, but it does for this. And maybe, just maybe, that's one of the reasons it's so hot. But I got to tell you, everything that hot eventually, burns out and fades away. One of those two, right? Is it better to burn out than fade away? Well, either way, one of those two situation happens eventually, in my opinion. So, is this creating unrealistic expectations for video gamers jumping into the coin collecting hobby? I don't know. But what I can say is that if these video gamers are paying attention, which they are, all right, they're doing okay selling these things, right, to each other and on eBay. I got to show you here. Now, look at the big sellers, right? The big sellers, and then compare and contrast to the little sellers. I mean, they're out here, they're on here. And it's just like I said, it's a level playing field, folks. It just puts these, um, the little guys, so to speak, on the same field as the big boys. I mean, this is just incredible. So it's definitely been an opportunity, but how long is this opportunity going to last? Because check this out. I want to show you this now. This is this is NGC. I will go to Greysheet. That's the next page. But this is NGC. I wanted to show you the population report. Coin Explorer, American Eagles, Bullion Coins, Silver Eagles, and just they have a really interesting way of displaying things. And I'm kind of like, I'm kind of hesitant to use NGC. I prefer a PCGS, but that's just the way it goes. So here we go. This is the census, total graded 4,033, and we're looking at the 2025 Eagle Privy, right? Not the Star Privy or anything else like that. And we're looking at the census. The low grade 69, okay? The average grade is 69. The high grade is 70, okay? Well, what's interesting, there's 2,113 in a 70 and 1,920 in a 69, and the average grade is a 69, folks. Think about that. So they're definitely condition rarity. Let me go ahead and slide the slider. Whoop. Yeah, okay. So there it breaks down by percentage of the total coins submitted. 52% of those are mid-state 70 and 47% are 69. And for the sake of argument, that's basically the same. It's 50-50 chance of you getting one of these American Silver Eagles with a soaring eagle in a mid-state 70 is 50% chance, right, for these greater companies. So that's kind of a big deal. Now let's go to Greysheet. This is really interesting. I got to tell you. This is Greysheet, and I will leave a link to this page. It says 2025 Silver Eagle, first Eagle Privy with exclusive Greysheet label, first 50,000 issued, and they're not kidding about that, folks. Some of the other ones don't ship until June, and I've already got mine, so it's clearly one of the first 50,000, and if you've got yours, it's clearly one of the first 50,000. All right, so here it is. This is what it looks like. There's the slabbed, and that's the coin. That's the Privy. That's the reverse, and then the Privy again, and it's not shoehorned in there like the Star Privy mark. And I got to tell you, out of all the different soaring eagle, and possible American flag, and then the shoehorned star, I got to tell you, this one, the soaring eagle, I think is going to be the one out of all three so far that we know about. Well, at least the two that we know about, and the one potential that's a definite possibility of a firm maybe, right? Adolf Weinemann. Isn't that just awesome? I love that. So let's go ahead and read this to you. It says only 100 Greysheet label coins released. That's not that many, folks. And are they still available? Yeah. What? Why? I don't know. It's maybe because it's $350. Maybe because it's not the 8-there label. But I'll tell you what, these folks sold the other one with the Star Privy mark, and I do believe they had the 8-there label. Yeah, those were gonzo, like disappeared quick, like. But I mean, real quick. Right? Look at these, 350 buy now, still available. And I got heads up on this about almost a week ago that these were available, and there they are, still available. So special offer, only 100 Greysheet labels will be released. That's not that many, folks. It's a very limited population report. Product information, the Greysheet team was very fortunate to receive a limited quantity of these low mintage Eagle Privy American Silver Eagles. These coins were produced by the U.S. Mint in collaboration with Nice Gang for their first ever video game with the numismatic collector's theme. It's super exciting, and we're proud to offer these until we're sold out. Just 100 of these coins will be certified in the Greysheet label. That's a big deal. This is the second coin. First was the Star Privy in 2024 in this collaboration between the U.S. Mint and Nice Gang. It is a bullion Silver Eagle. Remember that always. It's a bullion issue. And it's in the lowest mintage ever made in the history of ever. That's why it's a big deal. Now there's a star and there's the eagle. Those two are the lowest. It features an eagle privy mark, which also has never been done before, which is fantastic. But you know the one. The historic collaboration between Nice Gang and the U.S. Mint to reach a new generation of collectors. That's right. And is it setting unrealistic expectations that you're going to score each and every time you do the thing, right? So, yeah, we are definitely in new territory, and we'll see if the folks over at 8-there, are able to keep delivering coins that when they go back to the secondary market, that people are able to, receive multiples of their initial investment, what they cost, the initial purchaser. This is incredible, folks. And have you got in on this action? Did you miss out? It says 500,000 coins will eventually be struck with the Eagle Privy mark. Only 50,000, 10% are part of the first release program for the NGC, and the holders offered here. And it says you can learn more, see less, yada, yada. But look at this. This is incredible. I did show you this. This is Apmex, okay? These items are on pre-sale. This is the Soaring Eagle, right? And this is straight up ungraded bullion, okay? And for a quantity 1 through 39, they got you paying 48.41, right? Now, these items are on pre-sale with an expected ship date of June 17, 2025. Yowza, that's a month and a week away, and then they'll start shipping. I got to tell you, that's really interesting. Now let's bounce over here to Pinehurst. They got something that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's that one in the Mint State 69 8th era. And you remember, folks, I said that this probably is going to be an important one as well. Yeah, because it's one of the first 50,000 minted. It's a whole lot less expensive than $300, $400, $500, $600, and you get that awesome first issued, right, of the 50,000. You get the 8th era label. And remember, these were for sale. You could buy, I think, 10 of these offered by the folks over there at 8th era, 10 of them for $50 each. Now, these folks at Pinehurst have increased the price by 50%. Yeah. And are these going to go bye-bye? Maybe, maybe not sure. But what's interesting is that the Greysheet ones are still available, and these are still available. And will the folks over there at Pinehurst have to drop their price? And typically, I think they're the lowest out there. Now, let's keep on keeping on. There's more to talk about. This is government right here, and this will ship right here, 6/15/2025. That seems consistent. They're selling this one for $159.95, and that is a Mint State 70 Silver Eagle with the Eagle Privy. What's interesting about this is not $400, $500, $600. Yeah, it's the first strike, though, but it is. Is it of the first 50,000? Is it from that? No, it looks like it's going to ship 6/15/2025. And now, how did it get the first strike? I don't know. Makes you wonder. Now, it's probably the first strike of the remaining 450,000, right? So that's probably it. Now, here's JM Bullion, right? Look at this. There it is. Oh, wow. $649. This one ships around May 16, 2025. And what makes this special? Yeah, it's that advance release label that is brand new because, well, the Mint, well, I think the Mint is probably the reason for this advanced release label, because they give products early to the advanced release bulk purchase folks, right? That's why we have these advanced labels, and the Mint helped create this new tier, this top tier, this most expensive tier, one of them anyway, of coin labels, right? Slabbed coins. It's just ridiculous how expensive these advanced releases are. But I'm telling you, if you have to have it and it gets you the NGC action, then you're going to pay that $649 for that NGC registry action. That's what I meant to say. My bad. Let's keep on keeping on. There's more out there, folks. It's not even funny. Now here's SD Bullion right here. $47.28 for 1 through 29 credit card, and that's a Soaring Eagle Privy. $10.99 over spot. Is that a deal? I don't know. Because over there at Money Metals, what are you paying over spot on that one? Right? $32.94. No, that's spot. You're paying what they ask. Let's keep on keeping on. I did JM Bullion. I talked about SD Bullion, and I will leave a link for each one of these bullion dealers in the description below so you can peruse them at your leisure. Do you buy the slab coins? Do you buy the raw coins? Do you buy both? Do you buy a tube, right? So many questions. All right, this is Coin Advisor. Look at this bad boy. This one's out of stock. And if you've seen this one for what it sells for, because it has a Mark Salzberg hand-signed signature on that label, cha-ching. Yeah, where's the sound effects? Cue the sound effects because, yeah, 600, I think easily $600 for this one I think I've seen. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. And Mark Salzberg is in on the action over there, I believe, at 8th era. Yeah, kind of wild, huh? Whew. I'm telling you, folks, this has been quite the ride. And what's interesting about all of this, I mean, this is bullion, folks. This is bullion. And we're not even talking about the possibility or potential of the Army possible Privy Mark or the Navy or the Marine Privy Mark American Silver Eagles. Those are going to be in a proof. The very, very first American Silver Eagle that had the Privy Mark, well, there's two of them, American Gold Eagle and American Silver Eagle. If you got the American Gold Eagle with that V75 Privy, yeah, you're probably stoked about that right about now. You probably could sell that for $25,000 to $30,000, I would imagine, in a Proof 70. Yeah, it's incredible. And then the V75 American Silver Eagle, that's probably, believe it or not, these Privy Mark coins are actually making people focus on that V75 a little bit more than we would typically see. And that is interesting because the future is the Privy Mark, folks. It really is, because of the counterfeiting. And I do believe that there are certain actors and players out there that are getting really good at making American Silver Eagles look exactly like the ones produced at the United States Mint. And that's why we're looking at these Privy marks right now. Now let's go to the plus ones. I've got a really good one for you today. Bingo. This is proverb. Let me make that lowercase because, it's easier to read for me. I don't know why. I just like lowercase. Don't you? All right, this is Proverb 21:29. A wicked person shows his audacity on his face, but the upright one considers his way. What? The audacity on his face? You ever see somebody who can talk with their face? Yeah. 90% of what we communicate is nonverbal. Yeah, did you know that? 90%. It could be facial expressions. It could be like just one eyebrow moving, or you closed one eye, or, the corner of your mouth moved, or your nostrils flared, or maybe, you gave some hand gestures, with anyway, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hand gestures. That's nonverbal, right? Now it says a wicked person shows a lack of concern and shame about doing something that might be considered shocking or inappropriate when they are angry. But the just and righteous, they control their behavior. Yeah. And I think what that means is they are able to control their passion, because I think everybody's got passion, right? And some people are able to control it better than others. And, well, the ones that are able to control their passion, to focus it on their favorite endeavors, are the ones that succeed. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's so true. I've seen it. Now let's bounce over here to 395 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. This is the what? This is the Who, and they're wicked awesome, man. This is Eminence Front from 1982. Yeah, and there's lyrics on screen. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're going to see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Now, wanted to ask you, did you buy the 8th Era Star Privy mark from the folks over at 8th Era, Nice Gang? Did you get the Soaring Eagle from them? Or did you have to buy it on eBay? Now, I know for sure that, I sold my 8th Era Star Privy mark, and it did come in a nice box. Regrettably, the second one that came did not get in the box. Now, some people think that they got cheap, but, that's just the way it is. It could have been just for the first release. Yeah, absolutely. They wanted to start off with a big bang. But really, I think the folks over at 8th Era and Nice Gang definitely have a winner chicken dinner on their hands. And I think the big question is, can they keep it up? And can they keep these video game players, in the money with these high-end bullion coins? I mean, it is just incredible how they're able to do this, and how long can they keep it going? Yeah, right. That's the question. And if you could answer that for me in the comments below, that'd be super duper. And I think that's about it. Oh, and also, guess what? Yeah, consider becoming a member. It helps these videos come out each and every single day. And yeah, it's $1.99 a month. It's the price of a cheap cup of coffee. It's really not that much. And if it is a lot, I understand. I've been there myself. And I hope things get better for you. Stacker out.